Hello friends and welcome to yet another exhilarating video of Wisdom Zone, and this is Shubhro, and I'm quite sure you have already guessed it from the thumbnail. Today again I'm going to discuss some common English idioms for your daily English conversation. So watch this video carefully until the end and do not skip it at all, because today again I'm going to discuss some new and interesting idioms for your everyday English conversation. And again, it is my request to all the viewers who haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait and subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon so that you can get the first notification whenever any new video is published. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So friends, welcome back once again to the third session of Common English Idioms, and today also I am going to discuss some common English idioms which are going to be impactful for your everyday English conversation, and you can use them, incorporate them in your conversation to sound more dynamic and more proficient in your English communication. So before I move forward, let me quickly remind you that I have already provided the links of previous two videos on common English idioms in the description. Don't forget to check them. If you haven't checked all those videos, please go through the videos and the links are given in the description. I have discussed about idioms, what is an idiom in details, so please do not forget to go through them if you haven't checked them yet. So without further ado, let's get started with today's discussion. So today we are going to see some more interesting idioms which you can use for your everyday English conversation. So let's start with the first common English idiom which you see on your screen, that is born with a silver spoon in one's mouth. So I'm quite sure you must be quite eager to know the meaning of this. Born with a silver spoon in one's mouth means born into an affluent family or a rich family and having all the benefits and the facilities. So when someone is born in that kind of wealthy or rich family, then we can use this idiom, born with a silver spoon in one's mouth. So let us see how to use this beautiful idiom. Ben was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. That's why he doesn't understand the problems of the middle class. That means he doesn't understand the struggles and the problems faced by the middle class people, as because he belongs to an affluent family, because he was born with a silver spoon. I'm quite sure it's clear now. So up next we will focus on the second idiom which you see on your screen, that is chickens come home to roost. Okay, chicken come home to roost means previous bad actions will eventually have consequences or cause problems. So suppose you have done something wrong or done some bad things, involved in bad things, that will eventually will have consequences. You are going to face the consequences, or they are going to give you some problems in the future. So let us see how to use this beautiful idiom, chickens come home to roost. So corrupted people may initially get away, but later on chickens come home to roost. So I hope it's crystal clear how to use this idiom. So let's turn our attention towards the third idiom for today, that is the heavens open. The heavens open is a very beautiful idiom. It means to rain suddenly and heavily. When it starts raining suddenly and heavily, that is called the heavens open, right? So as you see the meaning, when it rains heavily, so that's called the heavens open. So let's see how to use it in a sentence. So let's see how to use this beautiful idiom, the heavens open. On my way back to home, I got completely drenched as the heavens opened. So like this way you can put this beautiful idiom. So I hope it's crystal clear. So let us turn our attention towards the fourth useful and commonly used idiom for today, that is barking up the wrong tree. It's a fascinating idiom, isn't that? It means following a mistaken or wrong course. So that is called barking up the wrong tree. That means when you have taken a wrong path or taken a wrong course which you are following, that is called barking up the wrong tree. Let's see how to use this beautiful idiom. Jane thinks sleeping pills will help her to sleep, but I think she's barking up the wrong tree. So I hope it's crystal clear. That means her perception, her thinking is totally wrong. Taken a wrong course. So up next we will focus on the fifth one which you see on your screen, that is cut to the chase. Cut to the chase means to get to the point without wasting time. Okay, so when you are trying to ask someone to come to the point, to get to the point, without wasting time. That time you can use this beautiful idiom, cut to the chase. So let us see how to use it. My boss said, I don't have the whole day, so please cut to the chase and tell me the main issue. So like this way you can put this beautiful idiom. Up next, let's turn our attention towards the sixth idiom for today. So the sixth commonly used idiom is on your screen, that is buy a whisker, which is extremely useful one. So buy a whisker can be used very smartly. It means by a very small margin or amount, okay, slightly. So let's see how to use it. Ron won the contest by a whisker. That means by a narrow margin, right? A slight margin. So like this way you can use this beautiful idiom, by a whisker. So up next we are going to turn our attention towards the seventh commonly used idiom for today, that is the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, which is quite an interesting one, and it is a beautiful idiom to express your opinion. So let's see what's the meaning of it. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree means a child normally has similar qualities or traits like his or her parents. That means a child would definitely resemble his or her parents, would have similar qualities or traits like his or her parents, right? So let's see how to use this beautiful idiom. Peter has also become a successful entrepreneur like his father, proving that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So I hope it's crystal clear. So up next we are going to move on and turn our attention towards the eighth one, that is miss the boat. So miss the boat means to miss a chance or an opportunity. So let's see how to use this. Sam came to my place last week to give me some free passes of the concert, but I missed the boat as I was out of station. So that means I could not take that opportunity, and he offered me some free passes, but I did not get it because I was not there. So I missed the boat, I missed the chance. Okay. So up next, let's focus on the ninth idiom for today, that is very useful and commonly used, that is room for improvement. Room for improvement is a very useful one. It means there is a possibility of improvement. There is still scope or possibility of improvement. So let's see how to use this beautiful idiom. She sings well, but there is still room for improvement. That means still she can improve her skills, still she can improve her singing, because there is some scope or possibility of improvement. That's why I'm using this idiom, room for improvement. So at last, let's turn our attention towards the 10th and the last idiom for today, that is a shot in the dark. A shot in the dark means to try to just guess something when you don't have any information or knowledge of something. By guesswork you are trying to figure it out. That is called a shot in the dark. So let's see how to use this beautiful idiom. It was just a shot in the dark, but luckily it came right. That means it was just a guess. I took a chance. Okay, just shot in the dark, but luckily it somehow worked and it was correct. It came true or came right. So I'm quite sure it's clear how to use this beautiful idiom. So friends, today again I have discussed 10 useful and commonly used idioms which you can incorporate in your everyday English conversation, and try to use them and also go through the sentences and the idioms again and again and incorporate them in your conversation to sound more confident and dynamic, and that's going to give you a new dimension to your communication also. And again, it is my request to all the viewers who haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait and immediately subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon so that you can get the first notification whenever this type of informative video would be published. So stay tuned for further informative videos, and do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to Wisdom Zone.